Okay, Jen, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So, please reintroduce yourself, landlady Jen.
Okay, as always, I am Landlady Jane Obiora, a real estate consultant, an award-winning one for that matter, who makes people millionaires and billionaires in real estate.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for that. So, what are we looking at today?
Today we are looking at real estate as an employment. Yes, taking up the real estate job as an employment for yourself and you kind of be self-employed because you are going to be the one to sell these properties. You are going to know how to get people to trust your ability, trust that you can get them something genuine, something that can give them a high return on investment. So by so doing that, you are actually employing yourself. So that is the topic we're going to be breaking down in the next 30 minutes.
So, take us a little back in the basics. What really is real estate? What are an investment as an employment?
Real estate, first of all, is something that whatever has to deal with land, whether house or anything that is being situated on a land. That is real estate for me. You know, when you kind of buy a property, you are into real estate. If you're an investor, you are into real estate. That is the kind of real estate you want to practice investing. Now, when you buy a property, you've bought everything on that particular place. Whatever you find under the ground is for you. If you eventually find gold, it's for you. Then anybody that wants it will have to pay you to get it. Whatever you find up is for you. That's why you buy a land, you can build 5-story building, and nobody will tell you that no, up here is for me. You can even build from here to heaven if you can.
But I'm aware in America, there's what they call air rights. You cannot build beyond a particular level. There's only like in my estate in the one estate, there's also an air rights as well. You cannot build it like 5-story building in the place where I reside.
Okay, maybe there is something in the air.
Something about
And maybe there is something in the air, or it's a policy. Like some places they will tell you can't do more than 2-story building here. Places on the island, we can see like 25-story building.
because it's not air rights.
You see, so you can whatever you build is for you. And you cannot build like this. You can only build up because when you build the other way around, you are encroaching on other person's property. Yes,
So
you
it's an
are-
open airspace.
it's an open air space, but there is actually a boundary down.
Invisible boundary.
Yes, so the person that your neighbor also has his own.
Because
So you have
it
your own.
does not want to build up to the
So that is not a reason for you to build a house that is going this way.
Very nice one.
Yeah.
So, in your definition of real estate as anything surface, beneath, and above, including all the waters and everything.
Yeah.
So, how can this definition of real estate be an employment to somebody? I'm not a developer.
You're
I'm
not
not an investor.
you're not an investor, you're not a
So how can it
developer.
become a source of employment for me?
You're just a realtor.
I'm not even a realtor.
Okay, you're just an agent.
I'm jobless. I need employment. So
Okay.
how can real estate provide employment for me?
You know, real estate is versatile. There are branches of it. You get me? So sometimes people don't really choose the type of real estate they want to do, but they just find themselves doing a particular part of real estate. They didn't choose it. They didn't even know that they have to choose. So, but they find themselves doing it. You get? Like a realtor is different from an estate manager. But along the line, we also do the same thing. an estate manager did not choose to be a realtor, but along the line he's also see himself ahead being doing the job of a realtor. There you get. Now you're jobless and you want to be employed as a realtor. I think the first thing you should do is to know what kind of real estate can you do.
What kind of employment do you seek from real estate?
Yes, what can you actually do, since you cannot be an investor, you cannot be a realtor, you cannot. There is something about you that brings real estate to you. You just have to find it out. Am I the type of person that can talk and convince people? Am I the kind of person that discovers? You know, there are people that goes out there, they discover large acres of land and they want investors to buy it. They can't sell to individual. They will tell you no. They don't want to sell to individual. They want developers to come in. There are people that they can only get one person to buy one plot, get the other person to buy one plot. Those are the parts of real estate. So one needs to know where and how good you are, so that you can actually place you, or you can actually place yourself. Because here we are talking about as an employment, employment for yourself. You are actually self-employing yourself. Yes. So you know the one that you are good at, then you pick it up from there. Okay. Remember that even a surveyor is also a part of the real estate.
Okay, so land surveyor is there, quantity engineer is there,
even the civil engineers,
estimators,
yes. Whether you are a civil engineer by induction or you are a civil engineer by education, you are also part of the real estate.
I have something here. I said here that you can be self-employed in real estate, which is you can be an employer of yourself.
Yeah.
You can also be a realtor or a commission agent. And you correct me if I'm wrong, please. And then you can also be a property business owner. And you can also be a real estate investor. You can be a real estate developer. You can be a real estate consultant. You can also be a real estate regulator. These are different forms of employment, right? Am I right?
Yes.
So good. So now, which of these forms of employment is better suited for people who don't have professional qualifications?
Okay, I think those people they just go for being a real estate agent, where people come, they consult you, they tell you what you want, what they want, so you go out there and get it.
Okay.
Those people, they are actually, yes, if they want a house, they will say, okay, I need a room and parlor, I need 3 bedroom, I need a duplex. They come to you and tell you what they want. So you get. Then becoming an agent is what you advise such people. Okay, you start from there. Then if you want to upgrade from being an agent to a realtor or an estate consultant, then we can pick it up from there to give you knowledge, information. You don't need to sit down for people to come to you. Now, you go to them, because what you have, you want to sell it. You go to them and tell them, give them knowledge, give them information of what you have, then you get their feedback.
So the easiest point of entry for employment in real estate is to come as a realtor, a sales agent.
Yes.
Sales agent. Okay. So now, this is sort of an experience. How has real estate provided employment for you?
Okay. Before now, I wasn't actually employed. As I wasn't employed anywhere, so being a real estate consultant, I have to work, put in effort to get my investors. There are some certain things I have to do to make an investor see that, okay, landlady Jane is actually the person to invest with. I can't sit down at home sleeping over it. I have to put an effort in it. You can see me going for places, traveling outside the states and all that, going to the properties where we have properties. I go there, I try to showcase them, I try to make the investors to see me. I don't do those things at the comfort of my home. I have to move out, do it like I'm doing it for myself, because I'm actually self-employed. Yes, I don't need somebody to push me. Gone are the days they give realtors targets. They tell you, do this, you have to sell this, you have to sell this amount for you to. Those are the days they normally pay them. But these days, you hardly get paid. Yes, so the more you work, the higher you aim. Yeah.
How much does an average real estate agent makes in Nigeria every month?
Agents, yes, you're talking about.
Yes.
So you're saying about.
If I decide to be an agent,
Yeah.
because you said there are several forms of employment opportunity that are available in real estate. This time, I just want to be an independent real estate agent. There's a company out there, I can agree with them, if I sell marketing property for you, alright, this we give 5%, 10% of the deal of company. So on the average, how much does an average real estate agent do in Nigeria? So I can see if I can go into it and give my mechanic workshop upon becoming a real estate agent.
Well, that all depends on the traffic on that axis. If the person is actually getting clients, between 10%, 5%, that should actually, at least in a year, an agent should be boasting of, say, 2 million naira.
I know the particular
Plus or minus.
I know the particular company that said that I can make 450,000 naira every month as a realtor.
That is the company you are talking about. We're talking about normal agents now. Because these deals comes to them, they will have like 5 people to share the money.
But the realtor in America, realtors are considered real estate agents.
You are talking about the Western world. This is Nigeria. Is a different case.
The real estate agents in Nigeria are street guys.
Is a different
are
case.
They street guys?
I don't know if they are street guys, but from what I'm seeing, before I joined this, I've always seen them agents, and sometimes they don't even have the truth in their mouth. Sometimes they will have like 5 of them hustling for one thing. At the end of the day, you may be surprised that they are actually getting 50-50K, which is just money for food. It's just money for, and these deals does not come every day. You can see them, they work for like 5 years. They have not achieved anything.
You said in a year.
They should be boasting of 2 million naira. I don't know, but I'm just assuming.
Because I am looking at that aside.
But it depends on how well you can work for yourself. Because you becoming an agent, you have already employed yourself. Depends on how well you can work for it. You can actually make more than that. Yes, you can make more than that. Depends on how you position yourself.
Okay, so if an agent can make 2 million per year, how much can a realtor make per year?
A realtor can make 2 million in one deal.
In one deal?
Yes.
That's nice.
A realtor, an estate consultant, they can make 2 million in one deal. So I can't give you an average.
And how often does this deal come? Can I get 12 deals in a year?
It's possible.
It's possible.
Yes.
So that means in every month I can be cashing out 2 million.
It's possible. It's possible when you position yourself, when people have confidence in you. But these deals, they don't really, they can't just be coming every month, because somebody that bought today will want to rest and gather some money to buy a deal. Maybe in a year it should be most max or minimum of like 5 deals or 6.
You are individual, you are independent. you are self-employed in real estate. How do you get deals, real estate deals, as a self-employed real estate person? How do you get deals?
I have various companies who already have these properties and they need me to push it to the market and sell it to investors. So getting a property to sell is not a problem. They are there already waiting for me to come and okay, this is the property, we have to invite investors to invest in this particular place. So that is the kind of real estate I do. I don't go to villagers to ask them to give me acres of land because I don't have the ability to do that.
That is not part of employment in real estate.
It's not the part I focused on.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now remember, we're in Nigeria, and there is serious challenge of unemployment in Nigeria right now. In a minute or two, try to convince me why I should join you in real estate.
Okay.
Because that is can be a source of self-interest. When I'm practicing as a realtor, I'm self-employed. I'm not doing well as a mechanic. I want to do a midlife career change. So, and you are saying that if I am there as a realtor, I can, in one deal, I can get 2 million. In a month, I can get 2 million.
It's possible.
But as an agent, I can get, how much can I get as an agent? So, and I want to be a realtor. So, convince me, how do I become like you in real estate? How?
Okay.
How?
It's very possible because we have gotten bus drivers, bus conductors who actually become good renters today, and they are earning money and doing their investments. So it doesn't really matter if you speak English or you don't speak English. Whatever language you speak, what we need to do is to fix you up with information. You go out there, you as a mechanic, you have people, you repair their cars, you know them. You know when a Highlander comes and you have already weighed the person driving it. You can't tell me that when you see a rich man you don't know, when you see a driver you don't know. You can use that as an opportunity to get these investors to yourself. Someone will tell you, I don't know how to speak English, so how am I going to do this? And then, no, it's not about that. It's an advantage for you as a mechanic. The investors are actually coming to your shop and living every day because one thing or the other they must want your services. Some of them calls you to their home. You go to their houses, you know that this person can actually invest in such this kind of properties. Then you present what you have to them. So it's not a big deal. And you must not actually leave your mechanic entirely to come and say, okay, I want to be a renter from today. That being a mechanic is an avenue for you to attract investors to yourself.
Now, employment is about generating income. How do I use real estate to generate income? How can I use real estate to generate income for myself?
Okay, since real estate is
Income generating employment. How can I use real estate to generate income?
and mostly real estate pays on commission. So you get it's mostly on commission these days. People don't really place rentals on salaries. It's basically on commission. So I believe that for you to make it, you have to go through series of deals, because while you are making this deal, you are feeding and you are also doing some other things and you are also saving. So our money comes not on monthly basis. It depends on what you bring to the company. That is what we give out to you. So it all depends on you to know how to manage yourself till the next day comes.
So I can enter as a realtor and my salary will be in the form of commission.
Yes.
What if I'm doing it as a developer? How do I make money as a developer?
Okay, I think that's an advanced part of it. As a developer, you have to buy these properties on a very cheaper rate. Now, the evaluators comes in, they evaluate the place, they place value on this property. Now, we raters will come in, we start selling. You place value, you tell us, okay, this property you are selling it for 2 million naira. The property you are selling for 2 million naira, I believe you didn't buy it for 2 million. So you must have placed value on it. And from there, you as a developer, you're making your money. Each property sold, you have your money there. Each plot of land that is being sold, the money is coming out from there. So as a developer, is a kind of an advanced level of real estate.
What about as an investor?
Yeah, a developer can also be is also an investor. It depends on the level you are investing in. You invested from the scratch. Somebody also comes in and invest from your own.
I have retired. I'm no
Okay.
longer in paid employment. I don't want the wahala of searching for land, making sure the land is free from government acquisition, making sure all the documentation are right. Now, I'm an investor. I know a developer. Now, I know the developer is employed there, the realtors are employed there, me as an investor, I'm also employed there. How do I make money, not as a developer, not as a realtor, but as an investor? I'm not a developer at
An
all.
investor that has invested.
It's someone that has money and then he wants to be employed. He has retired. Now wants another form of employment. They don't just maybe like retired at 50. You understand? He wants to now enter.
Why will you retire at 50?
Then people retire at 40.
No, as a realtor, you cannot retire at 50.
I'm not a realtor, I'm not a developer, I'm an investor. I have worked, I've made money. Now I want a piece of the real estate financial whatever, because say that real estate is actually a stable investment.
You're going to be selling off the ones you have, you want to acquire more.
I've never really bought property. Maybe I was a pilot, I'm retired. Because they no longer need me at 50 to work for them. If I have money, I don't want to put my money into shares and stocks and bonds. I want to invest in real estate, not as a developer, not as a realtor.
Okay.
So what form of employment, how do I benefit? Because you said that real estate can create employment for people. And you and I agreed that it can create employment for somebody as an agent, as a realtor, as a developer, as a consultant, and even as an investor. So please tell me now, I have 10 million gratuity money that will just come up. I don't put my money into shares.
You want to
Put my money into real estate
put
as
your
an
money
investor.
into real
Yes.
estate.
Not
Okay.
everything though.
Yeah, okay.
50%
Part of the
real
money
estate,
into
yes.
real estate.
So
Okay.
try now. How do I make that happen?
Okay.
Please, excuse me. Can I talk about this?
As an investor, you want to put your money somewhere. I think the best thing to do is to go into buying of buildings. You know, we buy buildings, we rent it out to people. We can buy land as well, lands that we can sell in time to come, land that we can develop and start making use of it, land that we can even bring agriculture into it. Yes, so we can do something about the money you have. You can invest it in real estate in so many ways. It depends on your choice, so that we can start making profits, return on investment on the high side.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
It's overheated.
Okay.
You don't want to overheat.
Okay.